developer for Peach Interfaces. This is just a short little demo video showing you our application. To start, I'm going to navigate to our repository. I already have it cloned, but again, the README contains instructions on how to build and run the application. Next, I'm going to clean the package, the executable package, using Maven. And if you give it about 10 seconds, it should compile. So it creates a jar file, which is the executable. Once you get the build success message, then you can move on. This is the next line of code you want to run, which will compile the application. So as you can see behind me, the login panel is where we start. So you're given a username and password section, a login, a create account, remove account, forgot password, continue as guest, and exit button. To start, we're going to go to the admin catalog. The admin has a special username and password that is on the README for you to find. So we'll quickly log in here. So once you're logged in, you're taken to the catalog. We have a bunch of images and items that are already preset. Each one has an associated ID, and then all the product details and an image of each item. So up here you can search for items. You can also search by size, and then you can search by ID. Then you can also filter items, so men's clothing, women's clothing, jewelry, accessories, and kids clothing. And down here you have add item, edit item, and remove item, which are key functionalities for the admin to be able to add items for the user to see. So we're going to quickly add an item. I have all the details of this new item already saved. So you can enter a brief description and a long description. The long description gets saved to a text file, and it displays it nicely in the user catalog, which we'll get to shortly. So once you have all that done, you can also select an image. The image is wherever you download the image, you just want to navigate to that folder in your file system. So in my case, I have it saved in the pictures file directory. So we have the image right here. Once you open it, it shows you a preview of what the image looks like. And then once you click OK, that image is saved, has the new ID updated, all the product details showing, and then of course the image. You can also edit the item. So if you want to change the item or change any of the descriptions, so let's say I just want to change it from extra large to large, you can do that, and then you can also change any other features. Click OK. You can see change from extra large to large. Those are all the key functionalities for the admin. I will get to the remove item later, but for now we'll go to the user catalog. So once you log out, taken back to the login page. So as a user, you can create an account. So I'm just going to do my name, confirm password. Make sure that your password and username is at least 4 characters long. So once you created the account, it tells you it created successfully, and you can log in as so. So once you log into the user catalog, it's the same display as the admin catalog, except now you can click on each item and it takes you to a full screen view. It shows you better quality image, or the same image but in better quality, to examine the details of the item more carefully. And down here it shows you the product details, which was already displayed, but here when you click on the full description tab, it takes you to the full description of the item, which again, as I said earlier, is saved in a text file and then displayed here. And once you click close, so you can do that for pretty much every item. So even the new item we added, click on it and you get the full screen view. The key thing about the user catalog is you can add items to favorites. So the heart icon here is what sets that. So if you click on each one, it turns pink, which means it's saved to the favorites page. Let's say I just want to take a few and put them there. Once you click on the favorites, it shows the exact ones that you added to favorites. And you can also remove directly from the favorites page if you want to, if you no longer like an item. And can also go back, and a cool thing about the favorites feature is if you log out and you log back in, same username and password, your favorites are saved for use to easily access. Other core functionalities of the catalog, we have a unique animation for our logo, shows our company name as well, and then an interactive tagline here at the bottom. So once you log out, you can, if you forgot your password per se, you can simply enter the username and retrieve the password. So it tells you the password, it's saved in a database. And you can also remove the account if you no longer want to browse or you don't want your stuff saved anymore. You can simply remove the account once you enter the username and password. So if I try logging in with that the account I just deleted, of course it doesn't tell you, it tells you that it won't allow it. And you can also continue as guest. When you continue as guest, you won't have access to the favorites feature, but you still have the ability to browse items, and obviously you can view the full screen as well. Again, also in user catalog, full screen works as we determined earlier, except you can't search by ID, which is just a key admin functionality. And obviously filtering works just as well for easy accessibility. And once you're done with that, you can log out. So now we're going to go back to the admin catalog. And as I said earlier, I'm going to show you the remove item feature. So since we're using this for the demo, I'm going to remove this item. So I've clicked on it, you can see the highlight in blue. You remove the item, confirm, and it's no longer there. And you can go back to the user catalog and it won't be there. It updates in real time. So we'll log out once more. And that's pretty much it for all the core functionalities. If you click this exit button here, you confirm and it will exit out of the application. So that's pretty much it for the Peach Interfaces fashion catalog.